different times of day definitely pose different types of fucking lighting issues, which I'm trying to deal with in a different way. Notice the little sort of orange glow behind my head. It's brought on by a series of reflectors and other things that you wouldn't think that I'd be bothering with, because my point is not photography, it's writing. And to that point, I would like to speak. One thing that I see that comes up fucking repeatedly, and I'm trying to cuss a little less just for the sake of not appearing to be angry and ridiculous, um, is that word count. People pay way too much attention or too little attention to word count, and that's simultaneously. When does word count matter? Word count matters when you're trying to get paid. Generally, I don't know who you are, but almost every contract that I've ever been involved with expects a number of words, which, if you think about it, is just sort of stupid. It's the way that, you know, like Charles Dickens became famous because, you know, Spanish people making noise. He uh, was paid by the word, so he wrote more words in order to make more money. Well, pretty much that's how the internet is right now. You know, you get paid to write an 800 word article that's a piece of shit, and you get paid for it. Not much that the person receiving it can do about it when they find out that it's a piece of fluff and that, like, no one's going to read it ever. Uh, but that's where word count becomes that thing that you know you have to wonder about as a writer. How important is word count? Well, if you want to be a writer that has any sort of self-esteem, word count should not be the fucking thing that you're looking at first. But that happens in two different ways. Number, I'm just checking the overhead light because my face looks a little too red. The first thing you should look at is you know how you're getting words on the page, and if, like Hemingway, who I believe was pretty much into the 2,500 words per day, would get down his words, and then call it quits for the day. It didn't matter how long it took him to do it. And I guess if he was more in tune to a cocktail, he would probably do it faster. But idea being, he would get 2,500 words down. Now, that's not saying that those were 2,500 perfect words, or that he thought that they were perfect words, or he didn't think that he would ever I said it again. He would fucking edit them. My guess is that he thought that he would edit them and maybe either expand or contract them. It could go either way. But the problems with word count definitely stem from people thinking that when they're trying to hit a word count, say for the day, oh, I've written 1,500 words today, I'm so proud of myself. Maybe. You're proud of yourself if you wrote 1,500 good words. You're not as proud of yourself if you wrote 1,500 words that sort of suck. But it's a good thing that you wrote 1,500 words because now you have something to play with. And that's something that I don't think a lot of people really look at. On the other hand, when you're hitting a word count for an article or something that, like Whatever people now call 20,000 words and 30,000 words a book, uh, those aren't books. Those are short stories and or essays. And you're matching the audience's attention span. Fine, but what do you come out with in the end? Are you if it's only a word count, you could pretty much write anything. My mother likes sauce, and just complete the 1,000 words, 2,000 words, 10,000 words, whatever it is, and then hand that to the person paying for it and expect them to pay. No. You should write a lot in order to find nuggets of things that you really need. Um, Something that people don't understand or do understand when I show it to them. Uh, you can hand me 10,000 words and I might cut it down to 3,000. And reason being, you have some good ideas in there, but you didn't take the time to edit it down and chop out all the shit. Well, when you chop out all the shit, it makes it more interesting to read. And there's a lot of different ways to chop out the shit. It's not just cutting out words and going, oh, well, this is a fucked up sentence, or this is a terrible paragraph, or you're starting in the wrong place. All of those do apply. But sometimes there's ways to combine ideas. And that's an interesting way to go about things. Instead of telling the reader about something, you can simply show him. For example, I was reading something by someone I know, and he kept saying that the character didn't reply. Well, no need to say that. Just have the character not reply. Right there, it only cut out like maybe 30, 40 words, but the idea of having the character not reply is shown in the character's action, where they don't reply. So what do you need those extra words for? For nothing. So that's where word count fails. Word count fails in the aspect that, like, you're trying to fill a void. You got this void of 2,000 words, and I'm going to get paid. I don't know what it is. Depending on what venue you work through. Uh, but the other thing is it worth your time? That also depends on how good you are at it. Now, in order to shoot for a 2,000 word thing, I'll probably write 3,000 words and cut out 1,000. Why? Because it's easier to find the good ideas in there. Um, you can cut out all the trash. You can write faster because you're not expecting to keep it. And when you do it that way, you might actually come out with something better than you're sitting there going, I gotta write another 100 words, and you're stuffing it full of this junk. No, write big. Write big, and then turn around and edit the hell out of it. Just cut it down. Be like a Indiana Jones in with his machete in the middle of a jungle, hoping to catch up with some diamond dealer or some damn thing like that. You just hack the crap out of it so that you're cutting down to the things that actually matter. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. Write fat first. Write fat. Blobble, blobble, blobble. Don't stop. Just keep writing about all the that goes through your head. And then when you're done, come back to it and go, okay, what's really valuable here? Sort out the valuable parts. Keep the valuable parts. And throw all the shit in the toilet where it belongs.